Hey everyone, we're going to kick things off with my next iteration of You Don't Need Glide to get that sticker. And there you go. You don't need Glide to get that sticker. Master Form does it once again. Then we've got to jump into this mob fight with Mickey, and I forgot to reset my hotkeys because I was messing around with Master Form. I was trying to magnet, but it did a blizzard because I hadn't reset my hotkeys. So I was like, alright, I'm just gonna deal with this. Blizzard's probably my favorite spell in the game, so we're gonna make it work. So I bring out Stitch. I used a magnet from the command menu, and I was like, okay, that's not good enough. That's not gonna work. So yeah, I'm just using the bullshit I had on my hotkeys. But it picks up. And of course we're using our trusty Gull Wing. So yeah, Blizzard does some pretty good damage. Gull Wing has like 5 magic, which isn't terrible. It's better than we're used to, and Stitch is filling up our MP. And so yeah, Blizzard combo rips through most of this stuff, and it can, it can penetrate through its first hit and hit the stuff behind it. Yeah, so look, I just knocked that shit down like bowling pins. That was awesome. But Stitch doesn't seem to want to help me out right now. There we go. There's some help. And then, if you remember from Cavern of Remembrance, I learned that you can get free dual stances because Stitch will always parry the attacks from these samurai. So I'm just, kind of messing around at this point. But these are two of my favorite things in the game, is dual stance and Blizzard. So, yeah, this was enjoyable. And even more so because it was just an off-the-cuff adaptation. I was gonna do, like, no, I don't have Final Form. Master Form or, like, Magnet Thunder or something. But I had to pivot to this instead, and it turned out pretty fun. Mickey sucks, though. He sucks. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if how much you guys play as Mickey, like, when you get the option after Sora dies. Oh, hold on. More stickers that you don't need Glide to get. If I can jump on the pillar. You don't need Glide to get that sticker. If you play as Mickey, when you get that option after Sora dies, he is terrible. The only thing you can do is like spam his Pearl attack, but the drive gauge fills up so slow. Also, you can't quick dash to this because you can't get on the railing. But yeah, you don't even really need Master Form's movement. You can just air dodge to it. Yeah, that one wasn't that exciting. I think that's the end of my You Don't Need Glide to Get That Sticker series. Unfortunately, because those are fun. I don't think there's any more. Actually, there is one. There's one in that long-ass room where Maleficent and Pete make their last stand. Yeah, there's a sticker there that you probably don't need Glide for. Okay, there is one more to look forward to. Good, I'm glad I thought of that. This mob fight is worthless. It's just like one wave of Dusks, and you get Donald and Goofy so you can summon, and it's just a joke. Gull Wing doing Gull Wing stuff. Boring. And then we can set our abilities, because I forgot to do this beforehand. But the only thing we really need here is Magnet Burst. This is, I figure I might as well leave this in break on, but we need Magnet Burst somehow. Yeah, let's get those air combo pluses, because we want to bring out Magnet Burst like right away. Summoning Boost, we can't even use a summon in this mob fight. And Magnet Burst, there we go. I think I try to get upper slash. Yeah. No surprise we ditched Vicinity Break. I think that there was like a slight jump in the footage there, just because something to do with I stopped it to upload, and then when it comes back, it's like on a slightly different frame. I don't know. You don't have to believe that this is the same attempt, because it doesn't matter, but it is the same attempt. And without Stitch and without wanting to waste ethers on this, I was like, I can't rely on Magnet for this whole fight. So I'm just gonna burn down these guys. I forget what they're called. They're assassins. That's what they are. They should be called wyverns because they look like little dragons. But whatever. That's not what they are. I think there were wyverns in Kingdom Hearts 1, actually. You're right. That's what I'm thinking of. They do kind of look like the nobody version of that with the wings, like the spiky wings. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, this is mostly just Magnet Burst abuse. And Axel is really strong. He does a lot of work. It's fun. Everybody loves this fight. Everybody loves Axel, and fighting with Axel is a lot of fun. It's a shame not having Stitch, because he can just parry these assassins totally easily, and they're useless. But whatever.
Yeah. It's over.
Magnet Burst is so good. Like, it trivializes mob fights. God, it's so good. There, I used upper slash. I justified bringing it. So I didn't want that thing to go back into the ground. Axel comes flying in from out of nowhere at the speed of sound. Waste my last bit of magic to make sure that guy doesn't on the ground like a champion. And I remembered I had horizontal slash for a second, and then we got a fail save. Easy peasy. We get slap shot, which is good. So watch what happens here. We're going to rely on doing 2 ground combos, but Guard Break knocks him into the air, and watch what happens. He revenges with that aerial attack, so we don't want to do that. So we're going to take off both Guard Break and Explosion. Also, watch this. Because I don't think a lot of people figured how amazing Counter Guard was in the Sephiroth fight, which makes sense because a lot of people don't know, but watch this. It doesn't work, right? And you would think that it doesn't work, right? This is a boss. You shouldn't be able to just interrupt his string of melee attacks. So you can't do it against Roxas, and I went into the Sephiroth fight thinking it wouldn't work, right? I barely had the energy to try it, and so that's why it was like cataclysmically earth-shattering that you could interrupt his combo with Counter Guard. I think a lot of people missed how incredible that is. What a huge boost to your survivability that is. So yeah, I just wanted to show, like, what a... Like, I can't stop talking about it, how huge that was that you could do that against Sephiroth. So, okay, we got through phase 1, blah, blah, blah. The real trick to this, we're doing the same ground combo. This is like cheese, right? This is a loop or cheese or whatever you want to call it. But you've seen the whole fight at this point. We do just the 2 ground combos, no combo pluses, only 1 finisher, and watch the positioning. That positioning is incredibly important. That's the only thing that takes any skill here, because you need to be close enough that your guard will hit this first swing of his melee string, but far enough away that his little, like when he surrounds himself with the lasers, that won't hit you. So here, we'll watch. See what happens. Position kind of close. Okay, we're ready. So we want to guard his very first melee swing because you need those invincibility frames from guarding so that the lasers don't hit you. If you don't guard that first hit, you're probably going to get hit by a laser before your invincibility frames come up. And there, see, we were standing far enough away that when he surrounded himself, it didn't hit us. See, we're far enough away, and you can just waste your guard. You don't even have to react. You can just always guard there. And then the KBM Blizzard finish. What's weird is that he can go into his aerial attack when he's not in the air, just like jump up off the ground and do it. And for some reason, when you have Flash Step on, he does it, but when you don't have Flash Step on, that just happens. So if you can't get that pattern to work, try turning off Flash Step. And if he does do it anyway, just chalk it up to bad luck. We're going to look at my abilities here real quick. So yeah, I am level 1, it's true. We're going to do the fight again, that's why there's more time, because that strategy is so stupid that I did the fight again a different way to make it more interesting. So yeah, no guard break, no explosion. I had Trinity just in case I needed it. No combo pluses, I have only got 1 combo plus here, but it didn't matter. Finishing plus didn't matter. MP stuff doesn't matter. So none of that, nothing really mattered. Pretty much nothing mattered. That was all single melee and, like, reflect. So yeah, you step in a little bit and reflect that thing and then go into your string. So it's okay to have guard break here because the second finisher without explosion knocks him back onto the ground. So he doesn't follow up with that aerial attack. See, he's in the air, but then we push him back to the ground. Perfect. And you can waste that guard, it's totally safe because you have plenty of time to follow up with the reflect if he doesn't do the melee string. But see how I didn't guard that time? That was reactive. What you're supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to play reactively and just watch what he does. And see, so I didn't throw out the guard that time because I was paying attention and saw that he was jumping in the air. So that's what I was talking about. He can just go into the aerial attack when he's on the ground. You just have to react to it. But we want that to happen as little as possible. Like it's hard to stagger him after that. Reflect is not guaranteed to stagger him from his aerial attack. So we want him to do that as little as possible. And the best way to do that is to not have explosion and to knock him back to the ground with your second finisher. And so how I'm going to kill him here is really cool. This is something you need to be able to do if you want to be a good Kingdom Hearts player. And so I finally just decided, alright, I'm going to learn how to do this. Ars Arcanum doesn't apply to revenge value, so you can just use it and then go into your melee combo but it doesn't hit his revenge value, and so he's still staggered, and then you can do another Ars Arcanum. And that did more than 2 bars of damage. That was good. Or with the Reflect, it did more than 2 bars of damage. So yeah, that's awesome. I love doing that. I want to do it all the time now. I think it's really cool that you stay in limit form for that cutscene. That's a really nice touch. And then I think we're going to look at my abilities again. Did I even use an Ether in that fight? I might have used 1. Yeah, none of this stuff really matters. Flash Step I turned off again. I had my 2 combo pluses on because I was doing Decisive Pumpkin. Had Guard Break, but not Explosion. That's about it. Did I say I didn't want to say anything else? Oh, yeah. So the next video, I actually can't guess when that's going to come out, because the next video is going to be Xigbar, Luxord, Cyax, and probably the first Xemnas at Memory Skyscraper. And then the last video, maybe not last video, but the video after that will be all of Xemnas, up to like the end of the main story. So that's a lot of stuff that I have to, learn and play perfectly on. So yeah, I'm not sure how long that's going to take, but that's where we're at. So that's the end of this video. I think that's it. Thank you for watching.